All right, Mangalam, thanks very much for that. The market opening rates are on your screen. It's absolutely flat. I mean, 10 points lower on the Nifty is what we have. We are at 22,440. Okay, now 20 points lower. 435-ish is where the open is coming in at. There you go. On your screen, the Nifty Bank is down about a quarter. That's a 100-point cut, 47,470. Mid-cap index, which ended up almost 2% higher, starts a 0.25% up. And of course, the big winner yesterday was the small cap index, which by close was up 3%. The small cap index is in the green, but barely so. So it's not a bad open at all. I mean, way better than what the GIFT Nifty, etc. were indicating early on. So we're down about 25 at the word go on the Nifty. But Sonia's got more rates. Sonia.
Well, thanks a lot for that. I'm going to take it straight to the top gainers right now. So Bajaj Auto has been the top gainer this morning, up almost about 1.5%. In case you missed out on it, very strong numbers coming through in the month of March. Total sales growth of 25% is what Bajaj Auto clocked in. Let's move to Ashok Leyland. There has been weakness in the commercial vehicle sector, as is well documented. So Ashok Leyland not doing that well this morning. Absolutely flat. The March sales are down 4%. Medium and heavy commercial vehicle sales are down about 7%. Hero MotoCorp is the other one. Compared to its peer set, Hero MotoCorp has underperformed this time. So has the stock, down almost about 0.3%. Total sales down 5.6% in the month of March. TVS Motor looking pretty good over there. So total sales growth of 12% is what we've seen for TVS Motor. And that stock is up about 0.7%. Let's take it to Reliance Industries because, you know, as Rima was telling us, Jio's numbers were looking very strong in the month of January. They added almost 42 lakh users in the month of January. And that is a very strong subscriber addition. So Reliance in focus. Apart from that, CSB Bank in focus. Strong deposit growth is what we've seen, 4.5% higher there. Robust growth in the gold loan business for CSB Bank, so looking pretty good. IRDA is the other one, very strong loan growth this time, up almost about 27%. And the stock is charging ahead, almost a 5% rally is what we're seeing right now. Moving straight to some brokerage reports, AB Capital is in focus. Macquarie has initiated coverage. They've initiated a buy with a target price of 230. AB Capital is now up almost about 3% odd. And Adani Ports is what I'm looking at as well this morning. Citi has raised their target price on Adani Ports to 1758 from 1564 earlier. And that stock is up almost about 2.5%. As you started by saying, the market is not looking that bad at all. In fact, after a big rally we've seen in the last couple of days, just consolidating around this 22,400 level. Back to you.
All right, Sonia, thanks a lot for that. Well, Aditya Birla Capital, clearly that stock as well has got legs post that note coming from Macquarie. But the one that's really flying away from the Aditya Birla staple, that's ABFRL. The stock is locked with a gain of close to around 10%. It's been a big underperformer. But post this announcement that they're considering a vertical demerger of their businesses, the street likes it. It's an effort being made, course correction, whatever you would like to call it. Been a rank underperformer, but for the time being, massive volumes up 10%. Aditya Birla Capital, that's the other one, up close to 3%. In fact, NBCC, that's another one in there with a gain of close to around 4.5% as we speak. And that's moving on fairly good volumes. Interglobe Aviation's up close to around 2.5% as we speak. So from the F&O stocks, that's one of the top movers. India Mart, the stock's down 3.5%. I'm not sure whether there's any news flow, but that one is taking a hard knock. That stock is down close to around 3.5%. And Delta Corp yesterday had a big run. That one was in fact flying away in trade. Today, in fact, it's pulled back close to around 2%. Yesterday it was up more than 10% in trade. In terms of top volume movers, even today, a few more stocks. You have BEL. The stock is up close to around 2%. And South Indian Bank now down 4.5% odd. Prashant.
You know, Adani Power, Nigel, is the other one, right? Was up, actually, for the last 2 days, has been up 5% each. Adani Power is starting another 5% higher. That's got volumes as well. 1 million shares, actually. So very large volumes for this point in the day. Coming right there on the volume-led gainers list. ABFRL, IRDA, etc. We've mentioned NBCC 5% higher, 131. Data Patterns is another one which is up 6%. Stocks at about 27.20. There is HEG which is up 5%, 2,056 on that one. Tata Investment Corporation is up about 5%. Stocks at 68.80 right now. There is a Symphony which is up about 5.75% higher, 920 on Symphony. Bajaj Consumer is another one which is up about 6%, and Nuvama starts about 5% higher as well. So 48.60 on Nuvama. It's got volumes, but I go down the list, but things start to fade out a little bit. Transformers and Rectifiers had a large move. I mean, actually in the last 5 days, it's had a pretty large move. So from 300 rupee levels, I mean, I think TRIL has moved up to about 430. Yeah, in about, 6 or 7 days flat. So that's been a big flyaway kind of a move. On the way down, yesterday CG Power was down 5%. But it had a very large move, so just to pull back. PNB Housing, which saw a 13-14% rally yesterday, starts down 2.5%, so 730. Indus Tower had a very large move yesterday. That's down about 1.75%. Again, right there in terms of volumes. I think we mentioned South Indian Bank, which is down 5%. Is one of the top volume-led losers right now. And BDL, that's Bharat Dynamics, a mover on the upside. It's seeing a bit of a pullback. Other than that, I mean, not very much which is going on. 30 points lower on the Nifty. 22,428 is where we stand.